Let's check out how to deliver new posts to your subscribers with Postmatic. You'll want to make sure you have send posts enabled and that you've already configured your template. You can find instructions on how to do that in a previous video. Let's look at the configure posts screen. Here there's a few options. The first is whether or not you want to subscribe authors to comments on their own posts automatically. We highly recommend this. What this means is whenever an author publishes something, if a comment is left, the author will automatically get a copy of it. This is important to keep your guest authors engaged in the conversation with their readers, and it makes it really easy for them to reply without even having to log into WordPress or even know that they have a user account. They also will be required to moderate their own comments, which they can do over email as well. It's handy. The next is an edge case. If you are running a community of some kind and you want your new subscribers to be sent WordPress account credentials to log in and manage their subscription preferences, you can do this here. And these two are defaults that we'll talk about later. And the fourth is, or the fifth is, the ability to send custom post types to your users. So by default, Postmatic only sends posts. If you want to mail pages as well, you could. Or if you maybe are running WooCommerce and you want to send product announcements, or you want to send press releases, you could enable those here. So let's look at what changes on the edit posts screen when you are sending your posts to your subscribers. So let's give a little bit of copy here, and we'll put in a headline. All right. So the first thing that you'll notice that's different here is that there's a Postmatic delivery meta box. And here's a couple of options. The first is whether or not you want to deliver this post via email. If you do not, then you turn that off. This is one of those global options that was set up in the Postmatic settings. The next is whether or not you want to include the full post or only the excerpt. If you choose to send only the excerpt, then what you would do is add that excerpt to your post screen here. Now you'll see that we have no excerpt, and so in some WordPress installations it may be disabled. You want to click here to screen options. You want to turn on excerpts, and now whatever you put in this box is what would be sent to your subscribers. We do not recommend just sending excerpts because they're not replyable to leave a comment, there really isn't much correlation between sending just the excerpt and getting an increase in site traffic because people are clicking through. There is a decrease in engagement though on sites that only send the excerpt. So really we recommend sending the full post. If you're worried about your users not seeing ads, we have monetization options available. Contact our support team and we'll tell you a little bit more about how to actually monetize these emails. All right, so and then here you can decide to choose to include the featured image in your post or not. We recommend it. It's great. It usually looks pretty nice. The next thing you'll notice is that there's this Postmatic pre-check, and that says looks good. So Postmatic has analyzed the content of this post and has not recognized any content which may cause a problem in email. If it does find something that it might not hold up that well in email, because email is limited to what kind of HTML you can display, it'll give you a warning here. So let's put in a short code that maybe Postmatic's not going to recognize. We'll save that draft. Okay, so that's switched to say that there's a potential problem. If we click that, down here on the Postmatic email content, it's going to tell us there's a short code which may not render properly in the email version. Now we can see how it's going to look at any time when you're working on your post by clicking send me a preview email. And that's just going to send you an email of exactly what your readers would see. If what your readers are seeing is not looking so good, then you can modify it here. So you could customize the email version. So you have your web version up here, and this is your email version. And so in the email version that goes out, you could just take out that shortcode, for example. Or you could, if you're using a page builder, you could have a very complicated web version of your post up here, and a much simpler text-based version that's going to go to your email subscribers here. So once everything is done, you just hit publish, and it's immediately sent to your entire list with one click. Good luck.